Many of our subscribers are asking us if Meta will fill this gap from its recent earnings drop. So we can answer this question in this video because on the last trading day, we detected a $139 million trade on Meta stock options. So we will analyze this unusual option activity to find out what this $139 million trade means by this wealthy investor. Because as we all know, the rich are getting richer because they have access to more information than we do. So they know what will happen to stocks to make better decisions as to how to trade stocks in the market. And that is why we analyze their trades on this channel so we can get better buy or sell signals to make more money while the rich get richer. So without further ado, let's dive into the data as usual. As we can see here, on May 23rd, the biggest trade, 27,000 contracts being traded for the August 16 options at the 440 strike calls. And notice that at the same time at 10:41 at the 16-second mark, this other trade was also being traded. It's the 4:05 strike calls. Okay, so what does this mean? Let's take a look at the chain to find out more for these August 16 options. So the data currently is not updated, and that is why the volume here is not available, because this is early morning the next day, May 24th. But we can see that at the 405s, the 22,000 open interest. Okay, so what they're doing is they're closing out of this trade and rolling to the 440 strike calls and opening these trades by buying these 440 strike calls. And by doing so, we can calculate the total trade costs. You can see essentially taking the quantity, number of contracts, multiplying by the price that they paid, because we know that this trade was a closing trade where they were taking profits and rolling and opening to the 440 strike calls. And so when we calculate this out, $51.55, we multiply by 100 to get a total cost, since options represent 100 shares of stock. Each trade requires $5,155, and since there was a total of 27,000 contracts, this trade was a total of $139 million. Okay, now even though this is a very significant amount, Meta stock is not considered a very high chance of profit trades based on this data, because this company has a lot of data happening on a daily basis where many wealthy investors are trading. And so some days it could be bearish, some days it could be bullish. And that is why we focus most of our capital and our analyses on the higher chance of profit trades that the wealthy investors are in. And if you want access to those, make sure to go to our website, where the data is a lot more clear, because those stocks do not have a lot of wealthy investors trading. And so when one or two wealthy investors are trading them, those stocks tend to go in that specific direction. And so that is why we put a lot of our position sizing and capital to work on those stocks that we share on our website. If you want higher chance of profit trades, then check out our website. Now for this trade, you can see when we analyze it, they're opening these call options for 51.55. And so when we take a look at this on the profit loss diagram, you can see with more clear details as to what this trade means, because on the x-axis here, representing the share price of Meta, currently trading here at 467, and on the y-axis is the profit loss. 0 is right here, so anything above 0 is a profit. If it is below it, it is a loss. So we take a look at the purple lines and the blue lines. Purple represents the current time, and the blue line represents the expiration. So as you see over on the box here, which shows the profit and the dates, you can see as the price of Meta goes up, these become profitable. And if it goes down, it becomes a loss, a negative. Okay. And you can see that currently it is at a slight loss now, because Meta did go down after they entered this position. And so that is why we have not entered our position yet on Meta. We are still waiting for more data to enter at the right time. When you take a look at the deltas here, positive delta, so that's another indication that this is a bullish long trade. If it was a short bearish trade, it would be a negative delta. Okay, so they are simply rolling their strikes up higher. They are staying and maintaining their bullish sentiment, expecting Meta to go up higher. And so in conclusion, this wealthy investor does believe Meta will fill this gap. Okay, and based on this data, we will also be trading Meta long bullish, but using position sizing to reduce our risk, since this is a lower chance of profit trade in comparison to the higher chance of profit trades that we share on our website. If you are interested in those, we'll put a link over here. Let us know in the comments below, what do you think will happen to Meta? Do you think this is a good time to buy or a good time to sell? As usual, please smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and have a great day.